I'm Amy Rogers. I'm an attorney here at Ogborn MIM, and I'm here today to explain what is underinsured or uninsured motorist coverage and why is it so important to have it in your auto policy. The state of Colorado requires every driver to carry at least $25,000 per person, $50,000 per collision, in something called liability or bodily injury insurance coverage. What if you get into a crash and the person who caused it does not have liability or bodily injury insurance coverage? This is where uninsured motorist comes into play. Uninsured motorist coverage is coverage that's available under your own personal auto policy in the event that the person does not have insurance. Underinsured motorist coverage is available under your own policy again when the at-fault driver does have insurance, but they don't have enough. Let's take an example. Let's say you get into a crash, it was caused by someone else, and that person only had $25,000 in bodily injury insurance coverage. Let's say in this example that you have a total of $100,000 in damages. Your underinsured motorist coverage is there for you to make up that gap, to make up that difference. It's important that you have underinsured or uninsured motorist coverage in your policy, as that is the coverage that protects you in the event that someone else causes a crash and you get hurt. So it's possible also that there might be a situation where you have other relatives that you live with that also have underinsured or uninsured motorist policies. In the event that someone else causes a crash and you get hurt, you can look to those policies to see whether separate premiums were paid and if the language of the policy provides additional coverage. As long as you have multiple premiums that were paid, in the state of Colorado, those UIM policies are actually stackable to give you more insurance coverage. Stackable means that you have multiple UIM policies and they all provide coverage. So for example, let's say you live with your spouse and you have a $100,000 UIM policy and your spouse has a separate $100,000 UIM policy. Those two policies, as long as the language of the policy provides coverage, would give you a total amount of $200,000 in underinsured or uninsured motorist coverage that is available in the event that you get hurt in a crash due to someone else's fault. I understand that these policies can be very confusing and difficult to understand. If you have any questions at all, or if there's anything we can do to help, please don't hesitate to reach out to us here at Ogborn MIM. Thanks.